All right, let's start with the Boston Red Sox story. This is very emotional. This is very realistic. Netflix is putting out a documentary. It debuts tomorrow night. And in that documentary is a segment featuring one of the top young outfielders of the Boston Red Sox. His name is Jarren Duran. Duran confirmed in a personal interview with Netflix for the documentary that he attempted suicide in 2022. He's a bright young kid, self-made, really has put a lot of pressure on himself. He's from Long Beach. He attempted suicide at the end of the 2022 season because he played poorly defensively and was not hitting at all. And he put a bullet in the chamber of a rifle and he pulled it and it jammed and he didn't kill himself. And he then imagined that he had to search out help, admitted that he had mental health problems. Well, he has done a great job. He's gotten a lot of help from baseball. He's gotten a lot of help from the Red Sox organization. And he finally decided to go public to talk about his state of mental health, how he got there, how he was treated, what he decided to do to save himself. And he hopes other people who've got these issues will probably be able to rally back. It's quite a story involving Duran. And he's a really good ball player, but young good ball players, they have stretches where they don't play very well. And he really struggled very badly. Second topic, Pittsburgh. This is a really ugly weekend. This is a really ugly organization right now. Home opener, Yankees. Yankees came in there and killed them. One game beat them 9-4. Fans chanted from the minute they exchanged the lineup cards in the batter's box before the game, sell the team. They're all pointing at the owner's box, Bob Nutting, who's really been held in contempt there in Pittsburgh. So they were screaming, sell the team. Paul Skeens, the star pitcher, says this is not an organizational problem. This is a player performance problem, to which the columnist in Pittsburgh went crazy yesterday saying Skeens needs to understand Pittsburgh Pirate history and what this ownership group has done. And then to top everything else off, in right field, on the right field wall, forever, there has been a silhouette, a picture, a salute to the legendary Roberto Clemente on the right field wall. Ownership took it down for the home opener and replaced it with a cheesy billboard of a beer company. And the outrage in Pittsburgh it's been nonstop. And now the Pirates have today apologized and say they will replace the beer commercial and put the Roberto Clemente salute back up on the right field board. Not good. Cincinnati, Terry Francona, I thought was maybe the most unique hire of all in the offseason, maybe the biggest acquisition for the Cincinnati Reds as manager coming in the front door, great credentials. He's seen a lot of stuff in baseball. Terry Francona had never seen this. Baseball hadn't seen this since 1960. The Reds lost 3 straight 1-0 games. And they've been building a lot of young kids and have had some good chunks of seasons. They went 35 innings without scoring a run before they finally scored some runs. Francona was shaking his head in his office after the 3rd straight 1-0 shutout. And the late-breaking story, he got his money. Toronto paid the money. The Blue Jays this afternoon signing Vladimir Guerrero, 14-year contract, $500 million, none of it deferred, full no-trade clause. Vlad is the man. Going to get about $35 million, is about the 3rd highest contract of a non-pitcher in Major League Baseball. So, John, going around the ballpark, a lot of different storylines there to talk about. Feel free to comment on any and all.
Any and all. Okay, just a couple of quick ones. As far as the Pirates are concerned, that's a disgrace taking down Roberto Clemente's number. And I remember that along the right field wall. So it makes you wonder, is this like a temporary thing or this is just a money grab to get more advertising? Because I'm sure there's like a whole bunch of other Clemente, statues and trophies throughout the stadium.
It was a money grab. It was, a chance to sell a billboard in right field to a beer. That happens everywhere. But you don't take down a salute to a legendary player. It was placed in right field because that's where his office was. That's where he made his name, throwing people out from the running track. And never to have contacted the family, just absolutely absurd. Now, they've changed their mind under enormous heat. If it wasn't bad enough, the fans chanted from the first home game on, sell the team, sell the team. Then to do this on top of it, you wonder what goes through the ownership, of the minds of the people that run these franchises, or some of these franchises, just mind-boggling.
Yeah, just a bunch of idiots. I mean, there's a number of them out there, but there's weird stuff going on in society right now. People's opinion of these things. Um, did you? This is a little bit of a tangent on the Pirates. Did you see the highlights? Was it O'Neill Cruz out in center field, just kind of botching plays out there? And there's
Yeah,
been a number of ball players this weekend just playing terrible defense.
he's got quite a reputation being lazy. He used to be a shortstop when it came up, and I thought he was almost the equal to L.A. De La Cruz, the Cincinnati shortstop, in terms of style, size, etc. But he makes so many mistakes, and I saw the fly ball that he just kind of loafed on. Boy,
Yeah.
people really upset about that. So yeah, what you think about the Duran story, Boston mental health, and him going public with what he experienced and how he opened his eyes to save his life and how he got help and now how he's trying to be the point man to help other athletes.
Yeah. I mean, well, first of all, good on him for speaking out about it, because I don't know about you, but speaking for myself, I know people or friends of friends, et cetera, that have either committed suicide or attempted suicide. This is a serious matter. And you would think that guys that have made it to the top of the Major League Baseballs wouldn't have any issues, but they sure do. And I think this is very bold and brave of him to do that.
Very much so. Hey, so we get to halftime.